What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I've been able to say that, and I'm very excited to say that. Aha, feels so good. Feels right, doesn't it? So, we are back. We got Multiversus news for you guys. If you haven't heard, it's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. All of this comes courtesy of our friendly neighborhood data miner friend, Lysol. And there's going to be a lot of technical jargon and some mumbo jumbo in here that, even I, when I was reading this at first, I was like, I don't even know what that meant. So hopefully we can simplify some of this stuff and kind of get you the news. So let's begin, shall we? Lysol's first post that we're going to go over is this one right here. An update to the publishing QA, or the quality assurance branch of Multiversus, was internally pushed recently, as seen on their Steam DB page. Also, a new front-end launch option was added for the internal dev branch. What? What does any of that mean? Well, luckily it kind of gets summed up a little bit with one of Lysol's next post here, where they say, this can indicate many things, to be completely honest. Yet, it's good to know that they are actually cooking like they say they are. Excited to see what's to come, as well as whether or not we'll get any sort of word or official announcement, or maybe even a beta before the re-release. So what that what the quality assurance branch, that update thing that we just talked about, the first tweet, basically what that boils down to is the game's being actively worked on right now. So if anybody thought that the devs just abandoned it and they'd let it to rot, nope. The game's being updated. The game's being worked on internally, and we have visual confirmation of that. We have actual, we showed the tweet earlier, so we got to see what's going on. So things are cooking, things are happening behind the scenes, and that's only the first part of this video. Next tweet that we're going to talk about, next couple tweets that we're going to talk about is this right here. So good stuff. This could be, we just mentioned, a possible new beta test, a closed test for Multiversus, so before the re-release. So let's continue on that line of thinking here a little bit. Lysol here says there was a 14-day maximum between a publishing QA underscore shipping, again, quality assurance, modification, and the pre-deploy branch receiving the upcoming patch, while Multiversus was actively receiving updates. It is not confirmed, but we could be seeing a test soon. Oh, we could be seeing a test. My brain still kind of hurts from reading that first part, but yes, that basically, we can kind of sum that tweet up a little bit smoother with this next tweet here. Lysol says, note, the pre-deploy branch is the branch which contains upcoming Multiversus updates. Usually there's a maximum of probably a week or two away from when it would be modified. Obviously, the pre-deploy branch hasn't been changed, and we aren't 1000% on anything happening. Just to be clear, this doesn't confirm a test is going to be announced here in the next week or two. Okay, nothing's confirmed, but just, it's a really good sign. All of this is really good sign. So another way to put that, if I can put it more simply, the thing that gets updated for, like, about the game internally, when that gets updated, and it just has, as we just seen, usually it leads to something big, some sort of big announcement. Maybe it's like a game update if the game servers were still active, something along that line. So thing A got updated, and usually when thing A gets updated, within 1 or 2 weeks, it gets pushed out to the public, and then we get to see what that is. So something appears possible. Again, like Lysol says in the tweet, we are not 1000% sure on anything happening. This is just a really good sign of, well, hopefully something is coming soon. But again, let's try to temper expectations a little bit. Basically, we're making progress. We're getting there, and we could be on the verge of some sort of announcement somewhat soon. So, I think it's coming up on the 2-year anniversary of when Multiversus officially got announced. What was that, like November 18th of 2021, if I'm not mistaken? So maybe we'll look out for November 18th timeframe. See if they try to line up the two dates and kind of go, hey, it's our anniversary. Guess what? We got some news. So maybe that's against speculation. So we'll leave it at that for right now. Actually, we're not going to leave it right there. One more quick thing. Lysol did state this, so I wanted to include this in the video. Another thing to note, no quality assurance branches have been updated since the game shut down. The last modification to this pre-deploy branch was in March. So this being updated right now of all time is kind of a big deal. So basically there's a lot of hope, again, unconfirmed, but there's a lot of hope for some sort of Multiversus official news, or maybe some sort of beta test or closed test that might be happening once again. But you know, I got you guys. If anything gets announced, stick here on the channel. I got you guys. Another sign that things are going in the right direction. Check out this out. This just happened yesterday, November 1st. Right? It's the 2nd today. I think that's when I'm uploading. Either way, November 1st, the official Multiversus Discord is calling all community enthusiasts to be a part of their moderation team. This is Warner Brothers. This is WB's first official announcement in the Multiversus Discord since the shutdown. So something is cooking for sure. Here's what I'm reading into this whole thing. They're actively asking for people that still love this game, that have still around that are still around today. Because if they're gearing up for some sort of announcement, well, that means there's going to be a whole wave of players joining the official Discord, and you're going to need some moderators in there to kind of help temper things and kind of keep things under control. So this seems to be like the step that you're doing to kind of prevent something, to hopefully make it so nothing gets too out of control. Kind of like, all right, we're putting up a safety net just in case, you know, if you're at the circus and you're one of those tightrope walkers and you're like, all right, you know, if I fall, at least I got the safety net down there. That's kind of what they're doing here. So this is all good news. They're doing preparation for something that's coming in the near future. And let's end off with some more good news. This happened a little over a week ago, but I still think this still ties into everything that's going on. So my friend Lapis Lazuli for Multiverses over on Twitter made me aware of this with the tweet reading, "The Multiversus official Twitter account finally got affiliated with the WB games. It never had that before." So as you can see, Multiversus, then it's got the blue check mark, and it has the WB logo there as well, right next to the name. So they are officially now affiliated. That was never there about a month ago, from what I've gathered. So this is relatively new. It's just another sign of things coming together. Things are happening. We're gearing up for something big. So while we have information in this video, a lot of it can just be summed up as the game's being worked on, and we might be getting an announcement soon for something. We don't know what that is, but things are rolling in the right direction. Think of it like this. Multiversus right now is a train, but that train happened to pull in to the station back in, was that June when the game went offline? So they pulled into the station, they got the rest. What they're doing right now is they're starting to shovel that coal back into the furnace. They're starting to warm the train back up. They're starting to make it go once again. They're doing what they need to do in advance, and then eventually those wheels are going to start moving again. The train's going to start traveling down that track. So all aboard. This is your call right now to jump on the Multiversus hype train once again, because this train's going to be leaving the station very soon.